Hello? I'd like to go on my account. Can you post it in, you know what it is, do you? Okay.
Yes! That's what I'm talking about, guys. Congratulations, guys. I better see you all when I get back. Come on.
Take your time.
Well done,
Damn,
mate.
why don't you?
That was going to have to work harder than that. He wants a championship off you.
Oh, yeah. Alright, a little bit late, but, and having to do it on my own account for some reason. The RSF1 account is, sorry, not RSF1, TTRL account seems to be effed up. Go and speak to Spider after the race. Let's see. Low bump in sector 2 coming through. Oh, to sector 3, this tricky little slow section for final few corners. And yeah, if you get that section right, you can gain a heap of time. But he's coming up to the line. It's a 16.7 there for him. Do further down the field. We've got Locker starting the lap in the McLaren, so he should be fast in the McLaren. A realistic one. Oh, he's a bit messed up turn 1 there, and 2, and 3. Yep. Validated. So, we're going to Zebra Gamer. Well, so on to Zebra Gamer. Jamie. Hello. As you can see, I'm doing comms tonight, Jamie. I'm doing fine, mate. Having to use my account tonight because the TTRL account is messed up at the moment for some reason. Yeah, so I'm going to use this one tonight, but all good. Hope to see you racing soon, Jamie. In my league. Yeah, probably. Did you used to be like good friends with RSF1 Locker? Am I right in thinking? Yeah. Glenn is invalidated his lap. So we'll move on to anyone who's Nico John. He's out on another set of tyres. Trying to improve his time of a 17 flat. Well, you start off slow, but like I say, once you get into the practice a bit, you know, do a few races, you'll get up to speed pretty quickly, I reckon. Because I think I remember you used to be around about, I think, from what I remember, tier 4 or 3, didn't you, Jamie? You were quicker than me back in the day. Yeah, I was tier 5 back then. At the bottom of tier 5. But then I had that one great season where I won the championship. I won the tier 5 championship. And that was my one and only good season. Tiger invalidates turn 1. So, I think he invalidated it, did he? No, it's not going red. So, although he seems to have backed out of that. By the looks of it, I don't know. But trying to concentrate now. Richard is on a lap. No, he's not. He's 3 seconds. Oh, no, he is. He's a 10th down into sector 1. This circuit, you really just got to hook it up. I mean, I remember I raced it this season and I couldn't get it. I was doing like 18s and stuff like that. And then I remember we got into qualifying and I just seemed to light up. I think I did my first lap was like a 17.8 or something. Next lap was like a 17 flat. And then I did a 16 6. I was like, it was one of those laps, 16.6. I was like, boom. Wait. Alright, Richard's backed out of his lap. Blinky is 5/10 down on his. Crisis goes pole with a 16.1. That's 6/10 quicker than Miles. Nico coming around the final few corners. Can he get himself on pole? Nope, he's going into the pits. He's going to just get in. He may be able to get out again. You never know. Small help down in the 18s. It's unusual for him. He's normally fighting around about top 5. What? TTRL. Was it? At France. Well, Uncle Crash. Well, to be honest with you, I've only been a member at TTRL for about 2 years, no, maybe less than that. So I wouldn't know. Right, Luke Tompkins is on a lap. He's down in 17th, which is a shock for him. Can he hook this lap up and get himself into the top 10? Oh, he just hits the wall on the last corner. And he was 5/10 up as well. That would have got him into the about the small girl, not in sitting range. But yeah, I think that's it for Luke. Disappointing 17th on the grid. Pro Gamer, let's see, 19-0. He's validated his lap and he's got no front wing, but it looks it. Schumacher's on an out lap, so the pressure's on him. We got Chewy, who I'm actually racing in another league with. Adam F13. 4/10 up in the first sector. Oh no. Now it's saying he's 7 seconds down. So, yeah. That's when a game messes with you. Locker 16.8. Looks like a load of these laps are done now. I think Tiger's on one. Let's see if he gets an improvement up to pole. Final corner for Tiger. He goes second. 16.3 there. Willie Balm is on a lap. No, he's not. Adam F13. I think he's going into the pits. Big John. Is he going to improve? 66 there, goes fourth. Right, that's it for everyone. But Schumacher up to the line. 74. So, bit disappointing for Schumacher, I've got to say. 16th place. Some big shocks down there, really. I just noticed that I'm hearing my... So there you have it. Trisick on pole. Tiger, Willie Bum, Nico John, Petronas actually racing this night. I didn't notice that. Miles, Chewy, Adam, Locker, Sober, Laser Guns. But yeah, some shocks really. In that, and it's down there, and Blazer Guns, Small Girl, Schumacher, and Luke. So yeah, some big shocks. Right, let's have a quick look at the chat. Yeah, I used to be Natural Sky when I first started. The last league race was in RSF1. This is the only You do NASCAR, do you? Good evening, Richard. Is there a NASCAR league, is there? I've always thought... Ah. I remember having a NASCAR game. Back on the old 360. That shows how old I am. But yeah, I used to have an old NASCAR game on the 360. And all the ovals and stuff like that, you know. Oval racing and stuff. And yeah, it was quite fun. I never really got onto it on the later consoles, like because I was into F1 a bit. Cause I was never really a racer, if you know what I mean. I didn't get into F1 until about 2019, 18. I'm more like shooters and stuff like that, you know. Never really into racing games, but yeah. Yeah, yeah. Exactly the same as me, really. I mean, I'm 40s. So, yeah. But, yeah, yeah. NASCAR, I used to like, uh, IndyCar as well. Uh, was it? 20, July 24th, 2025. Yeah. That long ago. Yeah. I used to have, like, an IndyCar game years ago. I can't remember what console it was on, but um, yeah, I used to do like a championship on it, and yeah, they used to have interesting tracks on it, like but like NASCAR, I think it was the last like on a 360 or something like that, or it could even been the Xbox One. For Indy, yeah. See. I wasn't on Xbox One. I was on PlayStation 2. I switched to 360 uh, when because it was coming out before PlayStation 3, and at the time it was cheaper to get a 360 than it was to get a PlayStation 3. Uh, yeah, because I never had the Xbox One, but I heard there were some really good games on the Xbox One going back in the day. That's when the original Halos came out and all that. And yeah. Oh, those were the days of proper gaming, though. I feel back then on the early consoles. It was less what it is like monetized now than what it was back then. It's all about money nowadays. Uh, Back then it was just about playing games, like you know what I mean. See, I never really played Fonza. I could never get into Fonza. I always felt it was like I'd play it like, and I'd be like, because I'm not that much into cars and stuff per se, and so I could never really get into it. Fonza, I'd be going around the track for a little bit, and I'd just be like, oh, I'm kind of bored now. Anywho, let's see. Quick run through the grid in P22. We have Uncle Crash. P21 we have Paris. We have Blinky in P20. P19 we have Luke Tompkins. 18 and 17 we have Richard and Programmer. Schumacher in P16. P15 for Small Girl. 14 for Unsainted. 13 for Zebra Beamer. Glenn in 12. LR Blazer Guns in 11. Sober David in 10. Blocker in 9th. Adam F13 in 8th. Chewy in 7th. Miles in 6th. Patronus in 5th. Nico John in 4th. Willie Bone 3rd. Tiger, Tony the Tiger in 2nd, and on pole, Krysic. So here we go. Realistic Tier 2 TTRL. Mexico Grand Prix. Round, I think, 2. So we've got the weight on the grid here. Bit of a pause. A long pause. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and it's go, 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 go. And it's a cracking start there from Krysic. Can't really see, but it's also a good start there from Tiger. They're going into turn 1 side by side. There's also the Williams of Willie Bum. Sorry, the Alpine of Willie Bum, I should say. Back there, it just looked like a Williams for some reason. But coming into turn 2 and 3, and the Ferrari of Tiger is leading. Krysak's lost 2 places from there, and Willie Bum is right on the gearbox of Tiger, but he's backed out of it so far. But Krysak must have lost it in turn 1 and lost 2 places. Coming around into sector 2 now, and all the cars seem to be getting through nicely. No real incidents so far. As I'm looking back down the order, LA Blaze has lost a hell of a lot of places there, and a bit of his front wing. So he'll be coming into the pits straight away. But Tiger just about holding on from Willie Bum. Willie Bum is really on the gearbox of him. He's pushing him through the corner there. They just need to settle in now and get through past lap 1. As you see, Patronus there, I think, was having a little look there on the outside of Krysic on the final corner. Right, lap 2 now, and Tiger sets the fastest lap of the race, but it's only 2 tenths behind is Willie Bum. Willie Bum is looking very quick at the moment. Down there, I think, to Austin Martins of Adam and Miles to try probably and help each other. Oh, as you see a car going wide there, it looked like Patronus trying to make the move there, but Krysic closing the door. there at Nico John. Having a look at the back of Patronus. Patronus is flashing light there. Oof. It's got a full battery though. So, just looking at the strategies there. 4-stop strategy. Bloody hell. Who's going to do a 4-stop strategy? Come on. And Richard's internet has decided to shit itself. So, yeah. Right. Just doing this up in a minute. See? That. Right, so, sorry, I was just doing something there, apologies. Yeah, so, Rich's internet is really well, you managed to get back in, Rich? You need an invite, or whatever? Right, I sent you an invite. Right, on to lap 5 now at 36. But like I say, 4-stop strategy, I don't think would be the key thing. You might do a 2 around here, I would say. But, yeah. Key thing 2 would be penalties, because penalties are very easy to pick up on this circuit, as everyone well knows. But, like I say, let's just have to be mindful. You're going to lose a lot of positions at the end of the race through penalties. Oh, you've left, have you, Rich? And you retired in the bits. Oh, right, okay. Fair enough. Unlucky, mate. Right, so far Tiger is starting to creep away up front. He's almost got above the 1 second gap there, and let's say, Kreisek now, is he going to go for the move? Too far back. It's all about battery management around here though. I mean, where to get the move done is a key thing too. That big straight is normally where you can get moves done. But you really have to be on the gearbox at the guy in front, full battery really to do it. think that's why we're not seeing a lot of position changes so far. It's this problem with the battery thing though. It gets you alongside, but then the battery just dies. Oh, there's a slight contact there between Miles and I think Glenn. There? Yeah, Glenn. So that might be looked at after the race. Separate game has retired from the session. Oh, going side by side there, the two. Harrison and Tompkins. Oh, almost 3 wide there. But look at the gear. He's right on the gearbox, the Williams Tompkins of Harrison. Going side by side. Off lay on the brakes there, and the Mercedes just about squeezes through, and the Red Bull of the RB, as you say, of Harrison just about holds on. But you can see that Luke is desperate to try and get past and get up with the leaders, and because he definitely would have the pace. As proved last week. You just cannot get through this midfield. Well, up front, it looks like Krysek is right on the gearbox this time of Willy Bam. But look at that, you just cannot get close enough to make a move. Just he must have a very high downforce setup, Krysek, because he's not getting anywhere near on the straights. Bloody hell. Struggling to keep the stream going on your phone. That is bad internet. I was having problems the other day with my Xbox over here, but I'm the idiot though. I had it behind my TV for convenience, but honestly putting it behind your TV with a massive 65-inch TV and a gap like that, it's not getting no air. That's why it overheated a couple of times. I've moved it now, thankfully, onto my computer desk, and yeah, so no problems so far. Touch wood. It's a lot cooler there. Right, Tiger, I see that Krysek has finally got past, but I think that's due to the fact that Willy Bump has pitted. Now Krysek will probably close the gap now to Tiger. Further down the field, Locker's doing well in P4. And Luke continues to move his way up through the field. Still behind Harrison. I mean, you'd imagine that he has got some good straight line speed in that Williams. Coming out of the exit there, he does seem a bit down on power. See, Tiger's just gone into the bets as well. Is he out ahead of Willie Bump? No, he's not. So the one lap undercut has benefited Willie Bump. And he'll be going to the end now. I'd say on the one stopper, probably. But I was saying that, it is a lot of laps around here. And the tyre wear isn't normally that great. So I'm going to imagine, I mean, he probably could get to the end. But it'll be a tough ask, but Tiger, well, he's going to be thinking. I was sitting comfortably in the lead, but now I'm nearly 3 seconds down. Although he did have a bit of traffic to deal with, Tiger, there. So, yeah. Well, I was saying that, Patronus isn't exactly traffic, he's actually a contender. So much so he's a contender, he's right on the gearbox, the Tiger, yeah. I remember racing this race earlier in the season in my league, and it was quite hard to overtake. And I remember I was racing Becca, this girl who races in our league, and she is famous for being very hard to overtake. And I remember I overtook her on that straight, and it was literally borderline forceful, you know what I mean? I went on the outside and she kind of squeezed me to the inside to try and block the line, and I literally had 2 wheels off on the grass overtaking. But I managed to sort of get the move done, but it was like literally last and late breakers and into the corner. But yeah, got the overtake done. Secret Isaac is pitted now, but look how much of the undercut there is around here. That's a huge undercut. Seen Blinky pitted as well for the medium, so he's probably on a 2-stop. Blinky. So we'll look further down the field. Blazer down in 18th. It's unlike him. I suppose he is in one of the absolute shit cars. Because his, well, you know, his pace is pretty decent, like. But just not showing it here today. Pro Gamer is not racing. And nor is Uncle Crash, so onto the leader, Miles. See, going long like this, it's going to be huge for the undercut. Miles now really, basically, has to do a 1-stop now. Because of the undercut. Because he's pitting so late, and yeah. It seems like this game is a bit of an undercut game. I have noticed that. I know, Locker's left the session. I've seen a lot of people doing that tonight. I'm saying it still not really climbed the field. He's pitted 4 laps ago, and He's in a Red Bull, so you'd have thought that unsated in a Red Bull would be up there. I'm kind of shocked that he's in a Red Bull. I'll be honest with you. How is unsated in a Red Bull? Tiger going for the move on Harrison. Harrison trying to defend it. He just about gets the move done into turn 1. Tiger. Fresh tyres compared to the 13 lap old hards for Harrison. What? The car's gone off the track there. What was it? Tired on track? I think it was Uncle Crash. He retired on track. Oh no! There's an Alpine round. It's Willy Bum. Willy Bum's lost it. He was in effective P1. And somehow he's lost it. It's all when he's made contact with Miles there. And I don't know what Miles has happened in an eventful race so far. Twice he's made contact with people. I wouldn't say in a bad way either. When he burns out, he's decided to call it a day. And Small Girl. Both Alpines out within the space of a couple of minutes. Absolutely disaster for the Alpines. And now that puts pretty much Tiger. After saying that, Adam, out of nowhere, he pitted early. And now he leads. I think he's called a blinder there, Adam, by pitting early. I mean, look how far Miles now is down. If he's not on if he's on a one stop, fair enough, right? He's got to do 20. He's got to do 20 plus laps on those hards. So I suppose it is possible, yeah. But it's like Toledo now. Miles is 14 seconds down. With traffic. So yeah, he's going to have to switch to the one stop if he wants a chance of winning. His teammate, though, is in a pretty decent position. But, as Blazer Guns calls it a day, yeah, but hello, Bob. How you doing, mate? Right, so Tiger. What kind of penalty has he got? Let's have a look. Oh, a 10-second penalty, Adam. Oh, you could have lived with a 3 second probably, but 10 seconds. Oh, at the battle for the podium here. let's have a look. Schumacher still yet to pit. Of course, being a menace there in the middle of the front runners at the moment. He's holding up Petronas at the moment. They're kind of old nemesis from F3 days in RSF1. Or F4 days. I suppose it was F3. Yeah, so they'll know how to race each other. But, it's like I say, Schumacher will not give up the spot easily. He's got no battery. Oh, he is squeezing past now, though. Oh, what Schumacher could do there. Pressure tyres. I think Schumacher's holding on for probably a safety car. He does like to start the yards all the time, and I don't understand why. The strategy very rarely works. We have a little group here though. Glenn, Sober David, and the two Red Bulls there. Luke there, down in 13th. A bit shocked at that. He's just not been able to get through the traffic. Whatever setup he's got is just... I think he's just been unfortunate with the traffic, really, and started so far down, really, and it's just literally cost him. Lovely camera angles around here, though, I have to say. I mean, that looks so, you know, realistic there, coming through there. And Adam is getting overtaken there by Tiger for the lead. I think Tiger is pretty much in the box seat now. Although Krysek, who got that one lap fresher tyres, and you wouldn't rule out Petronas. Should we get another one? All in contention, you'd say. Harrison on 18 lap old tyres. So he must have pitted lap 1. Because he's on lap 19. For damage or something. Yeah, I'd say they're not finding the pace today. And Luke trying to get... Hey, Luke has finally got past, I think, Sober. He's not at the back of this little train. Just needs to get on one by one and hope Glenn is his next target. And it'll be Uncertainty who's at the front of this pack. Just noting out, Locker is really pushing Schumacher here. Obviously Locker's pitted, fresh tyres. Can he get the move done? I'll have to go late on the brakes. He does. Schumacher. Give him the space and the room to move into P6. Now he's got Miles for company. Pretty much let him through. Well, the question is, are they going to the end? I do know Tiger does seem to struggle with tyre wear a lot. So whether he can go to the end is another thing. See Adam getting overtaken by Krasek. So Adam's tyres maybe slightly going off now. You see that further down, Chewy. Now that though, Patronus has bit the bullet. I decided to go to the 2. Now, he obviously going for the undercut, yeah. He wasn't that far off the lead. So, if he can get the undercut, yeah, he'll be going to the end. With them chasing him down. Now, what will Tiger be doing? He's staying out for another lap. Prix staying out as well. Adam. No, see if I was Adam now. I would pit. Pit now, get the 10 seconds written off. Then just charge through the last few laps. Try and get as high up as possible, because if it comes to the stage where he's on a one stop, everyone's going to catch him up, and he's just going to be vulnerable with that 10-second, and he's just going to kill his race. I feel. I just think he just needs to get the 10 seconds written off and just charge in the last part of this race, pretty much like Patronus is doing now. Patronus has got a bit of nice open track ahead of him to drive into. Looking further down the field though, Luke finally got past Clen, who's pitted early, but could he be vulnerable against the undercut? That's the problem he's got. He'll pit now and he'll be stuck behind this group again. And I'm saying that he is on only 12 lap old tyres. He could realistically get to the end, yeah. I think a lot of them will be pitting. I think Tiger has pitted. Where's he come out? He's come out ahead of Patronus. So the undercut did not quite work for Patronus. He has got 2 lap older tyres. So they all are switching to the 2-stop now. And this now leaves Miles on a 1, I think. Oh, you're good. Bob. Bob. Yeah, so I think Miles may be on the one. But if he is going to be under attack, right? From Tiger, Patronus, Adam. But look at that. Adam has decided to pit. And he's just got that open track now. 12 seconds. Absolutely put the foot down, Adam. Really just go for it. He'd probably written off for a podium now because of that 10 seconds. But a top 5 is definitely on the cards for him. Schumacher has pitted, who is on the one stop, I believe. Yeah, because he's pitted for the mediums now, and he is going to go to the end. Oh, and Blinky's out. He's retired. Programmer is coming into the pits. Might be his AI, but Blinky, I think, retired in the pits. So, got my hopes up there for possible safety car. But Krysek has switched to the 2. But Miles, who is definitely on the 1, feel. Let's have a look. Interval leader. Where Tiger is. Tiger to leader is 14 seconds down. Now. And so too is Patronus, so too is Shuey. Krysek is 16 down. It's quite far back to that 10 seconder. But now, Locker also may be on the 1. And he is 12 seconds ahead. So it's a case now of these guys trying to hold on to the end, right? With these guys chasing them down to the flag now. So Tiger, the thing that they need to do is work together. If they start fighting, because they're so close together, that's the problem, right? They're doing fighting now, right? Patronus and Chewie are fighting. So too is Krysek, because they all want the win. But that's the key thing, right? See, the fight in there between the two teammates. Let Tiger break away. And now Tiger is the one that is going to be the one to chase him down. Real. Because these two are not working together. Patronus and Chewie. And then you've got Krysek. Also doesn't care about team orders or teams. He's just made slight contact there with Patronus. But look at it. The fighting is literally letting Tiger get away. But then Chewie now, because Patronus is fighting with Krysek, has got away. So, look at that gap. It was 14 seconds. The gap now is 11.3. It is closing fast. Miles is definitely going to the end. He's got 8 laps to hold on to the lead. Can he do it? That'd be the question. You can see Tiger there in the background. And we're going to just keep it on leader because that's the key thing we want to keep it on now to see what is going on. We keep an eye on things further down the field. So say it. And Locker has decided to pit. He's decided that he can't get those tyres to the end. Interesting strategy though, because he was in such a good position. To Williams and Sober fighting. Yeah, it's going to be a big ask for Miles to hold on. You've got to think of it this way, right? Tiger has got 10 lap younger tyres, right? And come the last, say, 5 laps, I feel, is where the tyre wear will hit Miles. Last 5-ish laps. Right now, they're probably about even in tyre management, but come the last 5 laps, that's when it's going to really heat up. But then you got the question then, can Tiger get past? Catching is one thing, as they always say, passing is another. But Chewy, Krysek and Petronas jumped out of their little group now because of the fighting. Krysek is desperate to try and get past Chewy so they can get up to Tiger. Tiger close the gap now to 9.4 with 7 laps to go. Here, it is heating up. Oh, I should take a drink. 8.6 the gap now. If I was in Miles' shoes right now, I'd be absolutely shitting it. Seeing that delta going down. But 6 laps, it is a tough ask. Any kind of a penalty now for Miles will really kill him. Going to be doing 22 laps on these hard tyres. Tiger is catching. He's got to be a second a lap faster every lap, which is a big ask. But it's going to be interesting come the last 3 laps, I feel. Last 3 laps is going to be very interesting. Oh, he's coming up to his teammate, programmer. Is his teammate going to do him a job yet? And give him a bit of a boost. It's definitely on the cards that Miles could do it. Definitely on the cards. You'd be just counting the laps down, Miles, and so we've got 5 laps after this one to go. Bit of a lock up there, but the gap is not closing as fast as before it would. I did say around about this time is when Miles' tyres will start to feel bad. And, 5.9 the gap, 5.8. I think Miles' tyres must be screaming now. They must be. Do you know, I think he might actually do it. 5 seconds. It's a big ass to get 5 seconds in 5 laps, and it's not going down quick enough, I feel, for Tiger. There'll be a question now, if Miles wins 2 in a row, whether he should be moved up, but, you know, he has pulled off a pretty good strategy for one stop. And a lot of people went for the 2. Tiger had this race really in the bag, you feel, and then the 2 stop has not been the probable race to do it, really. And it's proven the fact that he just doesn't seem to have the pace to catch him at the moment. Like I say, 4 laps to go. Now, and he's 4.3 got the lead. I think he's going to hold on, yeah. These guys here, all fighting for the final podium spots now, really. And yeah, it's going to take a big mistake, I feel, for Miles here to lose this now. But he has to think with it now, right, Miles? He has to push on worn tyres, whereas Tiger is just kind of sitting pretty really. He knows that he can push on his tyres and not have a problem. Miles really has to push. And any one little slide. See, if that gets to around about... Oh, he's lost a bit of time there, though, Miles. He's now 2.6. The gap, 2.7. So he has got... He's lost a lot of time through that sector 3. This could get close. Three laps to go here. The gap is 2.3 and closing. Oh, it's a bit of a lock up there into turn 1. Hit the curb and bounced off a bit. The Tiger, you can see in the distance there. He's only going to really have 1 lap at it if he does get it. Two laps to go. Yeah, gap 1.5. Can Tiger snatch a late victory here? Or can Miles hold on? The gap is 1 second now. Oh, it's a big lock up there for Miles. It's down to less than a second now. Miles is struggling on those tyres now. He's so close to a penalty, for all we know. Just doesn't want to leave himself vulnerable on this final lap. It is down to 6/10 now. This is going to be intense coming around that back straight. He is setting himself up. right on the gearbox. Yeah. Look how close he is. Could Tiger snatch it? Yeah. What is Miles doing? That's double movement there. Miles, what the hell are you doing? Just smashes into him. I hate to say it, but I don't know what Miles is doing there. Double movement on the straight, trying to squeeze him into the barrier, and then smashes into him. And I cannot understand that. And a 3-second debut. But Tiger is going to come home and win in the end. It was coming down to a nice little battle at the end there, and then, well, that just really put a dour spark on it at the end. Really? What was going on there? I do not know. I don't like to have a go like, but normally. And it's not got anything to do with anything that happened between in the past with Miles, but that was, you could see it on camera. I'm not lying. But there we are. That is your Mexico Grand Prix Realistic League Division 2. And Tiger, in the end, got the victory. Chewy home in second there. A good race from him. Miles in third. Price second, fourth. Yeah. Driver of the day, Luke Tompkins. I don't know. Where did he end up at the end? 10th from 19. I'd probably go for driver of the day. P7 for sober David. Probably go Chewy. Driver of the day. Kept out of trouble. From P7 on the grid, get P2. Nice race in there. There's her. So that's been your Mexico Grand Prix. And yeah, a disappointing end to the race there. I'm sure it'll be looked in after the race. And people will have their views on it, but, you know, it's all plain to see on the camera. Right, thank you very much. I've been Stars Orphan, and we'll see you hopefully next week, or Sunday.